5 on your side at 4. Focused on you.
Right now at 4, a domestic disturbance call in North St. Louis ends with a police officer firing his weapon and a woman dead. Thanks for being here at 4. I'm Kay Quinn. Brent Solomon has the night off. We first reported this as breaking news at noon. St. Louis police say the officer shot at the woman as she fatally shot herself. 5 on your side's Justina Coronel joins us live from St. Louis Police Headquarters. Justina, what can you tell us?
Okay, so it was a really intense scene when we arrived. Shortly, families started to arrive crying and screaming and demanding answers from police to find out what happened earlier today. Now, this all happened shortly after 10 this morning. Police responded to a domestic disturbance call in North St. Louis City near West Florissant in Arlington. A caller said she had an argument with her boyfriend and was distraught. Now, police said both the man and the woman had guns, and they say the boyfriend tried to disarm her, but she ended up taking his gun. As the man drove away, police say the woman fired 2 shots, one that hit a home. When police arrived, the woman in her 50s was outside and still armed with the gun. Now, they say an officer told the woman to put the gun down when she quickly raised her gun, and the officer fired 1 shot at her. Police say this happened almost at the same time that woman shot herself. We're told the boyfriend is cooperating.
He's cooperating, yes. And as you can imagine, this is not what he wanted. They had an argument. It escalated to where she was flailing around with his firearm, and he didn't leave. So he felt comfortable, and he was actually able to disarm her. And he just wanted to take the gun and let her calm down, it appears. So he's cooperative.
Now, the officer is on administrative leave, pending psychological evaluation, which is a common practice here. Now, police say that they want everyone to know about the resources and services for anyone involved in a domestic violence situation. Reporting live, Justina Coronel, 5 on your side.
All right, thank you, Justina. Developing now, the man convicted of killing a St. Louis police officer learned his sentence. Thomas Kinworthy will spend the rest of his life behind bars for the murder of Officer Tamaris Bohannon. A judge sentenced him this afternoon after a jury found him guilty of first-degree murder last month. In 2020, Kinworthy broke into a Tower Grove South home, ordered the homeowners to leave, then shot 2 officers who responded. Bohannon died from his injuries. Right now, St. Louis police looking for the suspect in a triple shooting that left a man dead overnight. That shooting happened around 9:15 outside the Elite Market and Grill on Union and Ridge. Police say a 50-year-old man died. 2 other men were taken to the hospital with minor injuries. Right now, police haven't identified the suspect. If you know anything about what happened, contact St. Louis Police or Crime Stoppers at 866-371-TIPS. A popular Alton Park and Golf Course still closed after a giant sinkhole appeared in the middle of a soccer field. Investigators say the massive 100-foot wide, 30-foot deep hole opened yesterday morning at Gordon Moore Park's turf fields, swallowing a light pole and bleachers. No one was hurt. They say it was the result of subsidence of an underground limestone mine owned by New Frontier Materials. The company is now working with Alton officials to fix the problem as quickly as possible.
We're kind of waiting to hear back from the mine and see what the geologists and the engineers have to say about it, and just follow their lead on where to go from here. They can determine what happened, why it happened, how to prevent it, and how we fix what has happened here.
All activities at the park and golf course are canceled as a precaution. It has been another beautiful day in the bi-state. Comfortable temperatures this afternoon. Weather First Chief Meteorologist Scott Connell here now with a look at the forecast. Scott?
We are talking about nice weather into this evening. Of course, the Cardinals open up a new homestand with the Reds coming to town. And right now, what a gorgeous afternoon it is. Yes, it's warm. We're warmer than we were yesterday. We're in the upper 80s around St. Louis, but those humidity levels have backed way off. We're starting to see a few clouds come in from the west. Traffic's on the roll this evening, and it's no problem on the roads as far as wet weather is concerned. We don't have to deal with any rain. The rain is up into Iowa, far northern Missouri, back into parts of Kansas, and it will stay there through the overnight hours, but the clouds from that will start to come our way overnight. The good news is it's still less humid through the nighttime hours tonight, so you can open up those windows in the outlying areas and enjoy some comfortable air. Now, the storm chance, it's really for Friday night late after 10 or 11 o'clock into early Saturday, and there's a low chance of severe storms, but you won't have to deal with that. The Cardinals and Reds this evening. Temperatures in the mid-80s. Enjoy your evening at the ballpark if you're heading there, Kay.
All right, thank you, Scott. In just a matter of hours, President Biden and former President Trump will face off in the first debate of the election cycle. As NBC's Bree Jackson reports, the rematch comes at a time when many Americans aren't thrilled with either option.
The much-anticipated first presidential debate of 2024 is here, a sitting president taking on a former president.
Debates have always been reality TV, but this is like truly like the peak of reality TV, that along with like the Super Bowl.
I would love to hear anything about actual issues, honestly, instead of a lot of fighting about ridiculous things that are in the past.
Our country just being together. We're so divided now. We need to get back together.
President Biden arriving in Atlanta after staying out of the public eye to prepare. I spoke with his campaign about what to expect.
A win tonight is going to be Joe Biden showing up and talking about his winning agenda.
Biden campaign officials tell me the president will tout his efforts to protect reproductive rights while painting his opponent as a threat to democracy.
Donald Trump inspired a violent mob to try and overthrow the results of a free and fair election.
Former President Trump previewing his attacks online, posting, Biden's policies are a nightmare for women when it comes to the border and immigration. Ahead of tonight's showdown, Mr. Trump has been making the rounds on the campaign trail and on conservative media.
I think I've been preparing for it for my whole life.
To curb the chaos, the 90-minute debate includes muted mics. The high-stakes head-to-head matchup could be make or break for each campaign.
Most people don't win a presidential election from a debate, but they can lose it.
Both looking to win over voters. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
And you can watch the debate tonight at 8 p.m. right here on 5 on Your Side. You can also stream it live on the 5 Plus app. Catch the highlights right here on 5 on Your Side at 10. Well, this may be the off season, but the St. Louis Blues are busy. The major moves the team made today with the coaching staff. Keeping your kids fed during the summer. Tips on how to make sure they're eating healthy snacks and meals. St. Louis is known for its hot summer weather. In today's Vintage, we take a look back at the heat wave of 1980. And we want to remind you, join 5 on Your Side as we celebrate Pride Month. The St. Louis Grand Pride Parade is this Sunday, June 30th at noon. It starts at 10th and Market and runs down to Market and 16th Street. If you can't make it downtown, we'll stream the parade live on 5 Plus on your Apple, Roku, or Fire TV.